Ay, tu di ba mo siya de?
Gary.
Ha?
Aso.
Ang ba wino to ang balu siya?
Nawat. Ini sabno ini ka sabno ng gawinan.
History has been made in Papua New Guinea, not just at the ballot box, but in the hearts of a people yearning for hope, continuity, and a new direction. With an overwhelming victory margin of 19,223 votes against 13,738 votes for runner-up Dixon Pundy, Gidron Maso Karipi has officially been declared the Member of Parliament for Pordra Paila District.
Papa ko nala sabuti nala kene wana wana mbat. O pigini ibla kam to bravo lumista. Sister lumista bro you come. Thank you.
What makes this victory so extraordinary is not just the numbers, but the narrative. At just age unknown but described as young, Gidron becomes Papua New Guinea's youngest ever Member of Parliament, inheriting not just a political seat, but the powerful legacy of his late father, Honorable Maso Karipi, a respected leader who passed away in 2023, leaving behind big shoes to fill and a grieving district left politically orphaned. And now, after more than a year of waiting, Pordra Paila has chosen not just a representative, but a symbol of renewal, resilience, and hope. The weight of legacy. The Karipi name holds deep meaning in Pordra Paila. The late Maso Karipi was not only physically commanding, a handsome giant of a man, as locals remember, but also politically respected. His tenure in Parliament was defined by strength, conviction, and a no-nonsense approach to the development needs of a district long plagued by poor infrastructure, law and order issues, and the controversial impacts of mining operations. When he passed away in 2023, he left behind an unfinished agenda. For many, his death marked not just the end of a political term, but the end of a fighting spirit in Parliament for Pordra Paila's pressing concerns. Yet from that loss has emerged something few expected. A son ready to pick up the mantle, not as an extension of his father's shadow, but as a new light for a generation craving change. The underdog who won the nation. Gidron Maso Karipi, widely known now by his initials GMK, entered the by-election not as a party favorite, nor as a political heavyweight, but as an independent underdog. He faced well-funded candidates, party-backed machinery, and a crowded field of contenders, including Dixon Pundy of the ARP Party and Andrew Lakis. Yet GMK's campaign struck a chord. His message wasn't one of grand promises or flashy rallies. It was about restoring trust, honoring legacy, and reconnecting leadership with the grassroots. And it worked. As vote tallies rolled in, it became increasingly clear that this wasn't just a typical by-election. This was a movement, a grassroots groundswell that defied expectations and rewrote the playbook of what it means to win in Papua New Guinea politics. A victory beyond politics. This is more than a political win, said one community elder from Payam. This is a moment of renewal. A son has come back to carry on the father's unfinished work. Indeed, GMK's victory is deeply symbolic. It represents the intergenerational continuity of leadership, the unbroken thread of service passed from father to son. But even more, it demonstrates a powerful truth in PNG's political landscape, that the people still recognize sincerity, humility, and vision when they see it. His refusal to immediately jump aboard a helicopter to Port Moresby alongside Honorable Mickey Kayak, despite the celebratory context, sent a clear signal. GMK is not here to be claimed. He is here to serve. His decision to reject premature political alignment reflects the frustration many voters feel about party politicking and MP snatching, a trend that has plagued PNG politics for years. It's a bold message. The new generation of leaders must rise above party loyalty and serve the national interest first. The road ahead, promise meets pressure. With only 20 months until the 2027 general election, GMK now faces an enormous challenge, turning symbolic victory into practical delivery. Pordra Paila is no easy district to govern. For years, the electorate has suffered from unstable mining operations and disputes over landowner royalties, neglected infrastructure, especially roads and healthcare access, high crime rates, and poor law enforcement coverage. Youth unemployment, lack of economic participation, and basic service access. Now that the celebrations have begun to fade, GMK must roll up his sleeves. People are watching, not just in Portra Paila, but across the nation. His performance in the coming months could well define not only his political career, but also shape how voters judge younger leaders in PNG's broader democratic future. Why this victory matters nationally. The implications of GMK's will ripple far beyond the Enga province. For the rest of the country, this by-election has become a mirror, reflecting PNG's desire for authentic, grassroots-driven leadership. In an era where political maneuvering and power games dominate Waigani, a humble young man winning on the strength of legacy and community trust sends a powerful national message. Change is possible, even within the system. Young voters, often sidelined or seen as too inexperienced, have now seen one of their own rise that has the potential to inspire a wave of youth participation in politics, governance, and civic engagement. Reflections from the people. Interviews across Portra, Paila, and Make Milataka reveal a unified sense of hope. This boy is the light we needed. He carries his father's blood, but he walks his own path, said a youth leader in MAPE. He didn't win because of money. He won because of manna, the spiritual power passed from father to son, said a local pastor. Our people have chosen wisely, added a women's leader from Paila. Now we hold him accountable, but we also support him. A legacy earned, not just inherited. Ultimately, Gidron Maso Karipi's rise to parliament is not simply a passing of the torch. It's a torch that he had to reach for, fight for, and earn. This wasn't a coronation. It was a campaign that resonated because it was genuine, grounded, and deeply rooted in the community's emotional and developmental needs. The fact that he ran as an independent and won so decisively reinforces the narrative that Papua New Guineans are willing to back leaders who speak plainly, act sincerely, and walk with the people. As the youngest MP in PNG's history, GMK now represents not only his people, but a new political imagination for PNG's future. One where youth, legacy, and leadership can all align to serve the greater good. Final word, hope begins anew. Today, as Portra Paila sings the songs of victory and the Karipi family gives thanks, the real work begins. The district has found its voice again in the form of a humble young leader determined to build on the past while reaching toward the future. Papua New Guinea, take note. From the rugged valleys of Enga to the corridors of Waigani, Gidron Maso Karipi's story is not just one of inheritance. It's one of earned leadership. And it may just be the spark that reignites national faith in what is possible when the people truly choose their own.